of another unfortunate tragedy at a high school, a newfound need to beef up security is more important now than ever before. Oxford High School is implementing plans and taking actions.
In a matter of moments, an SUV crashes through a wall of a salon on the corner of Commerce and Greenland. Clarkston residents are welcoming the winter freeze with the construction of an ice skating rink.
Wondering how that glass vase in your living room was made? Well, here's your chance to find out and to create some artwork of your very own. Changes are coming to the Somerset collection in Troy. Oxford High School is getting all pumped up for its annual Special Olympics basketball game against Lake Orion High School.
Crystal Anderson with the Oakland Press shows us what happened.
It happened in a matter of moments. An SUV crashes through a wall of a salon on the corner of Commerce and Greenland.
The day started out like any other Wednesday for Esther Johnson on her way to Novi to provide care for an elderly man. Taking her usual route and making her usual left turn onto Green Lake from Commerce, somehow Esther lost control.
I don't know, I lost it. I just lost it. I come straight across here and I just lost it. And the only thing stopped, that building stopped me.
It happened at about 9:50 this morning. Witnesses Judy and Landy were inside Evo's salon talking when they noticed a green SUV becoming ever closer.
It was very surreal. You know, we were waiting for it to stop and then it didn't stop and it kept continuing, and then we knew it was going to hit the building, and then before we can even think about it, the car was through our building.
West Bloomfield Fire Chief Jay Wiseman confirms that no one was injured in the crash and that the reason for Esther losing control of her vehicle has not yet been determined. However, she was found responsible and was ticketed for the accident.
Lost control of the vehicle after impacting another, and result was obviously the accident that you see here.
The impact caused destabilization in the building. The technical rescues crew is working on the structure to ensure everyone's safety.
That lintel back up so that it's structurally safe, and it'll be good to go.
Luckily, no one was injured in the crash, and everyone is just thankful that the damage was purely cosmetic. I'm Crystal Anderson, WADL News at 9.
Crystal Anderson with the Oakland Press reports Oxford High has already prepared for such a tragedy.
On the heels of another unfortunate tragedy at a high school, a newfound need to beef up security is more important now than ever before. Oxford High School is implementing plans and taking actions.
The faculty and staff at Oxford High School take their school security very serious. Leaving no stone unturned, Oxford High School has emergency safety measures in place for fires, tornadoes, and even for tragic shooting events like the one that took place in Ohio.
The simulation last year that we were part of was actually part of a grant that involved ourselves, Clarkston, and Lake Orion, where each of us had an emergency scenario that we developed. I put together sort of a script of a shooting scenario.
Last year, Principal Todd Dunkley, then Vice Principal, acted out his script with the help of an Oakland County Sheriff's deputy playing the role of the shooter, and several student actors were involved as well.
The simulation that I was a part of last year was basically a mock shooting in order to demonstrate a lockdown situation where we had a invader come in that was armed and basically show how the school is kind of vulnerable.
The exercise helped Principal Dunkley pinpoint exactly which parts of the school's emergency plans were effective and which parts would need some fine-tuning.
It was so real, tears had begun to flow.
Areas for emergency vehicles, the wounded, and a new evacuation plan were among some of the things established by the scenario. Not only did the exercise help the school better prepare if such an event were to ever occur, it helped emergency crews and police officials as well. I'm Crystal Anderson for WADL News at 9.